Don't run, believe in yourself. When they show you who they are, believe them. Don't give a pass. Don't give the benefit of the doubt. Believe them. No one is required to believe your dreams except for you. That's why the dream was given to you. Hold on to them, protect them, and most importantly, pursue them. Believe in yourself. Opportunities are often missed because they are dressed in overalls and look like work. With great success comes great work. There is not one without the other. Roll up those sleeves and get to it. Believe in yourself. The biggest key to success is to start. If you never start, you will never finish. Most people never attain their goals because they fail to try. Don't let that be you. Believe in yourself.
Kí ẹ máa bá wa gbọ́ gbogbo ètò láti gbé àṣà adúláwọ̀ àṣà wa lárugẹ lórí ìkànnì African Portal, torí pé wọn ò ní nǹkan méjì tí wọ́n gbé lọ́wọ́ ju àti gbé àṣà adúláwọ̀ àṣà kóòtù òjìrì lárugẹ. Bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ilẹ̀ òkèèrè ni wọ́n wà, kí wá ní títí ẹ àti tèmi tí a wà nílé káà ní ilé kan sórí ìkànnì yìí, àtèmi àti wọ African Portal ni ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ máa gbọ́ o.
Thank you, sir. Kábíyèsí.
Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ní ganu sí i. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ń wò wá tó ń gbọ́ wa là ń kí o, ẹ káàárọ̀. Ẹ ṣáà ti ń gbọ́ bó ṣe ń lọ pé slim case ń bọ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa. Ẹ má jẹ́ kán ròyìn ẹ̀ fún yín. Bora restaurant and lodge tó kájú ẹ̀. Òun náà ló gbé dání April 20 yìí náà ni kékulé ó gbọ́ kó sọ fún toko. Aago 7 nílẹ̀kùn ó ti ṣí láti máa gbé yín débẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ á lọ gbogbo eré gbogbo ó di ìlú Victoria lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa. Lọ́dọ̀ Bora restaurant náà láti máa kíná bọ̀ yín lára, ẹ jẹ́ á lọ bẹ̀. Ibẹ̀ ni ó ti máa ṣẹlẹ̀ dé African Portal tó kájú ẹ̀ náà wà ń bẹ̀ náà pẹ̀lú Easter weekend ọdún yìí, àjọṣe wa náà ni. Gbogbo yín pátápátá la fìwé pé o, gbogbo yín la pè. Bora restaurant náà ló ní máa kéde ẹ̀ka gbogbo àgbáńláyé wípé yóò ga jù. Eléyìí ẹlẹ́tíkẹ́ ni. Ẹjá tún mọ̀ wípé steam case yìí ọmọ yìí tiẹ̀ ó jágùn, ẹjá lè ṣó. Fáǹfààní ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mọ̀ bí tí Bora wà 193 Springbok Street náà ní Centurion. Ibẹ̀ ni ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀, ibẹ̀ ni ó ti máa wáyé. Ibẹ̀ láti máa gbé yín débẹ̀ 100 rand náà ní tí gbogbo yín ó fi wọlé. Ẹ̀yin VIP VVIP 300 ẹjá nìṣó ń bẹ̀. Ó yá.
Ìgbèrè mi o, Àyìndé o. Every lutan kọ́nà ló ti ń jó rẹ̀ mí o. Bàrẹ̀ ni tó sọ pé òun ò ní jó rẹ̀ mí o. Kẹsàn fún pé there is always two options. Ẹ ṣàmù ẹ̀yin tèmi ní South Africa. Ẹ̀yin ọkù mi, ẹ̀yin sísítà mi, ẹ̀yin bàbá mi, ẹ̀yin màmá mi, ẹ ṣàmù. Easter period April èmi ń bọ̀ bàbá yín láti Cape Town lọ sí Sunny City lọ sí Joburg. Ẹ bó ní promotion olóńgbèmí rẹ̀ ní àlùkòbọ̀ bàbá yín àlùjọ tí ó kàn mọ́. And when you know the way we're doing it, you're gonna have fun, you're gonna dance, and you sweat it out. I'm serious. Trust me, Renaluko is coming live on Easter period to South Africa. I'm serious. Everybody, call your friend, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come and have fun with Renaluko by Easter period. April things is gonna happen. Everybody promotion.
We should all pursue the dreams that keep us up at night and the dreams that wake us up in the morning. On the journey to success, every struggle will be worth it. Every denial will be worth it. Every failure will be worth it. But to get there, you must never give up. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." A failure is not always a mistake. It may simply be the best one can do under the circumstances. The real mistake is to stop trying. Never give up. What if I told you that 10 years from now, your life would be exactly the same? I doubt you'd be happy. So, why are you so afraid of change?
All right, everyone. Thank you for the pleasure of your time. This is African Portal Radio, coming to you live direct from our studio in Victoria, South Africa. I have a great pleasure to welcome these great people on today's broadcast this hour. And I'm so excited about this. Why? Because it's overdue. And I'm so excited that I have this great part of our time with me again. Andre Mercy, I'm so excited to have you back again on the African Portal. And how are you this morning? Let me hand over to you so that you can be able to introduce the speakers on this program this hour.
Okay. Alrighty. Hello, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Again, here we are back at the African Portal International TV and Radio with Joshua Alawasan and his amazing team. I want to take a moment and say thank you to him and his team, for they are extremely amazing individuals with abundance and unconditional love. I'm here to share with you that we have an announcement coming up at the end of April, and you can see these two amazing individuals side by side on the screen. And we're waiting for one more, praying, because she is also the founder of connecting me with these amazing individuals. So what I'm going to do is I am going to first pass the virtual stage platform over to Sandra. I encourage you to introduce yourself and your role in this mission about this amazing book fair in Jos coming up at the end of April. Sandra, I give it over to you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone from Jos, Nigeria. I am Mrs. Sandra Adik. I'm the events planner and logistics officer of the book fair. The book fair is a fair that has been running for 2 years now. The maiden edition was last year, and then we're having the second edition this year. And hopefully we're looking forward to a bigger experience, a better experience from last year. And totally we're all invested in making sure that books are seen as catalysts, as a team is. And so that's my role, and that's what we are preparing for this year. So thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Here we go. We got the panel. Thank you so much, Joshua. I appreciate it. And I am truly excited to have my mentee, my amazing individual, Marvellous. Good afternoon. Well, good evening to you. Good morning. And I would love for you to come on screen to share, introduce yourself, your role, and what your mission is with this amazing book fair. Miss Marvellous, the stage is yours. Kindly unmute yourself, my dear. We cannot hear you. Kindly unmute yourself and start over, please. Thank you.
Okay, I hope you can hear me. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching. So my name is Marvellous Dusu. I'm the head of partnership for the Jos Book Fair.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Marvellous. And tell me how you got into the project with the book fair and what is it about? And as Sandra has mentioned, this is your second year. So tell me a little bit about how you came across and how we connected and what your mission and goal is for this book fair, please.
Okay, thank you so much. So, and the Jos Book Fair is an initiative of the Campus Mission and Leadership Initiative, CMLI. It's a project we discovered and we initiated to bring book lovers and to tell people about word and literacy to advance learning and book reading on the plateau and then beyond. And how I get to connect with Andrea, I think it was through a mentorship and program that we met, and then I got to discover that she's a book ambassador. She loves learning. She loves and she loves things that have to do with literacy. She's also an author. So I think that's true how we got to connect about the Just Book Fair. And then she's part of us to promote the Just Book Fair. And talking about the Just Book Fair, I think my boss and Hankuri tells Gaya will tell us more when he come up on stage to tell us what the Just Book Fair is all about. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Marvellous. It's an honor, pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much. What we're going to do next is we are going to hear from Azang on behalf of Dr. Hakuru. I would love you, Azang, to kindly unmute yourself. The stage is yours on your mission, your role, and also representing him as he's unable to attend. So kindly unmute your mic. The stage is yours to share your role, your mission, and also on behalf of the doctor on what his aim is. The stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. And I greet all of us according to whatever time zone that we are currently in right now. Here in Jos, it is afternoon, 12 minutes past 2. So we really, first of all, must appreciate you for having us on this platform to share the vision of the Just Book Fair. My name is Izang Alexander Haruna, as seen on the screen. I am representing Dr. Hankuri Gaya, who is the convener for the Jos Book Fair. And I serve actually as the project lead, particularly, so directly assisting the convener himself. So I try to ensure that we have a central coordination for the book fair. And as my two teammates have mentioned earlier, we are in the second year of the book fair. We had the maiden edition last year. So what is the Just Book Fair? The Just Book Fair is self-explanatory because a fair itself, a book fair, is not something new. It's something that is common all over the world, considering how famous the book fair in Germany used to be and how it has spread across the whole world. And then even in Nigeria, we are having popular fairs for books in Lagos, Ibadan, and other places, including Abuja. And Jos is like a central hub for things related to creativity and literature in the country. And so the convener, that is Dr. Gaya, thought it fit that we should be able to live up to that tag and that expectation for the city. And so some years ago, there used to be a fair in Jos, but due to the recurrent crises and other challenges, it went, it faded away. And so after many years, we thought it's right time with the relative peace on ground to be able to bring that back and revive the city. And so the whole idea of the fair is to grant access to books. The work of a fair is to revive reading, but we cannot revive reading if people don't even get access to this literature. So we are calling on people, we are igniting that passion for reading. We are advocating for literacy, like Marvellous mentioned, because it's one of the cardinal objectives of CMLI, which is the organization behind this initiative. So the Just Book Fair is just an aspect of CMLI, it's an activity within CMLI, but it's open for everyone, both Christians and non-Christians. It's something secular, open to everyone, so that people can come. We believe that reading can unite everyone, and that is why last year during the book fair, our theme was books as bridges. books as bridges, because we've experienced a lot of divide and other things. And so we said, okay, how do we contribute something to the solution? We saw, okay, book is one thing that can unite everybody, because no matter where we are coming from, book is something that can be of common for us. And so we thought of that. And then this year, we are looking at books as catalysts, because having seen that, yes, it can bridge us, now we are together. What step is the next for us? We said, okay, the whole idea, we are not reading just for fun, we are reading with a goal in mind, and the goal is to build up our nation. So we said, okay, we are focusing this year on books as catalysts to ignite our minds and to what? Transform our nation. So that is the message that we have. That is the vision that we have. That through books, people should be able to catch that vision of being transformed both in mind, and then we'll see it in our action. So thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate every single one of you of your brief introduction, and that is very interesting. Why I'm part of this is because it's one thing to promote book fair, is another thing to let the community and the society and the country at large know that reading is should be one of the habits that we should portray and we should embrace in our community. You know, when you read, you get more idea and you have more understanding. And with that, I'm going to be welcoming the guests and all the panelists on today's show this hour. And we are going to be engaging and talking about the importance and why this book fair is very important. But before that, Andre, let me hear from you.
Absolutely. I believe today's day and age with technology, our attention span and our imagination and innovation and creativity is very limited. And based with TV and radio and the beauty of books, you can have the ability to implement your own authentic self, your imagination, and get lost in the music, in the stories, and in the content. So I truly believe that Joss Book Fair is going to be an example of that, the second year running. And now that we have the ability and the strength of like-minded people, such as this amazing team and Joshua yourself and the African International Portal TV and Radio, I think it's really going to elevate youth, future generations. Find out for yourself, do the research yourself, do the reading, and find out if it parallels with your morals, ethics, and values, and use your imagination and creativity to get that message out there. Back to you, Joshua.
All right. Just using this time to also let you know that if you are Jos or you are in Nigeria or anywhere in the world, all the road leads to Jos Book Fair. It's going to be a great time. You don't need to miss this. Let's do it together. And with that, I'm going to engage Sandra. Sandra, I just want you to unmute yourself. Let's have conversation. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Jos Book Fair. What is the readiness and what is the acceptability of the people towards this?
Okay, thank you very much once again for this opportunity. We are actually, I would say, if I would give it a percentage, we would I say 70 to 80% ready for this year's book fair. I'm actually a learning environment designer. So by virtue of work and the fact that books is what we are passionate about, we're really working to creating a very cozy environment for our vendors, for people who will be coming. We've even actually gone an extra mile creating flexible sitting areas where people wouldn't just come like come to buy books and just go away. You have an opportunity to sit down, interact with other book lovers. So we're creating like a sitting area within the environment to make sure that when people come in, they have an opportunity to sit and interact with fellow book lovers. We are going to be creating a very huge word cross puzzle. I don't know if you know what that is. We have them on our phones and we print them on sheets where you have to find words. We're going to create a giant, if I may, word cross puzzle where people can come in just by way of having fun. Just look for a word if you can find one, and then we'll have also mind games like chess, Scrabble, Jenga. At the place, do you know Nigeria? And all these things are part of the things that we're working towards making sure that we make the event worthwhile, so that, you know, people say books are boring, and people who are just trying to find their footing when it comes to books and building the relationship and the love for books. And then most especially, I know you're from Lagos, we are from the north. One of the challenges we face in the north is illiteracy. In the north, we do not value education, we do not value literacy when it comes to reading, most especially for women, right? You find out that women are not encouraged to go to school. So part of the things we're trying to see is making sure we encourage people to read. Even if you won't read your notes in school, at least start to build the reading culture, read about people, read about nations, read about things that are happening, having to live 1,000 lives in one. That's when you read, when you're a reader. So it's one of the things we're very passionate about, trying to see that we encourage the reading culture. You might have a friend that is a reader and the other friend is not. The other friend can drag the other friend to the fair, and you find out that you meet people who like to read books. Before you know it, start to create something in you. So we're very mindful of making sure that the environment itself is engaging, is equipped. We're going to have other activities. We're going to have authors come on board. We're going to have speakers who will be talking about their journey when it comes to books. We're going to have interactive session. We're going to have poetry. We're going to have a lot. We're going to even have author spotlight. All these things are part of the events we're putting together to making sure that the book fair is rich enough. So while books are being sold in our vendor stands, we have a particular place which we have set aside for other events to be happening, where we could anchor on making sure that people leave that place with the mindset that books are important, having to meet people who have authored books, having to meet people who are book driven, who are passionate about books, right? So that it could help us, most especially us in the north, start to see books with the value they carry, right? Knowing that they affect us, they affect our mind, it affects the way we see life, it affects the way we view life, it affects even the work. If you would agree with me, if you come to the north, there's a great disparity on how the north looks physically with how the south looks, right? Because they usually say the north is a bit backward, and I believe, right, it's subject to argument though. So but I believe that the major reason is because of our level of literacy and the lack of it. Thank you. Let me keep quiet here. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Sandra. I love what you say, because there is a saying that say, if you want to hide anything or because black man don't read. So, and we are changing the narrative, and I want to welcome the Marvellous. I intentionally get two of you together, Marvellous. Let me hear from you. What is your readiness about this, and how excited are you to make sure this comes to a reality? Marvellous. All right, it seems like we are having issue with Marvellous network. Let me just quickly see if I can bring Izan in so that he can also tell us a bit about the readiness. All right, can you unmute yourself? I'm so excited that you have a man in the house to keep the balance. Let's talk about this. What is your readiness, and how excited are you about this?
Okay, yeah, I think from the central planning team, we are quite up our game. And to go with my teammate Sandra said, we are between 70 to 80% ready. So we are less than just 2 weeks away from this event, or just a week, because by Wednesday next week we are taking off, but the pre-events are already on. So for the past 1 month, we've been having series of pre-events, book readings with schools, having sessions with different segments of the society, communities, business leaders. And today, as we are talking, another program is going on with young ladies, an empowerment program with some of our collaborators. So the readiness is already on. But for the main event itself, we are trusting to be 100% ready, but now 70% ready says a lot. And the excitement is really palpable. We are so excited about it. It's quite stressful, but because we are all passionate about books, we know that it is worth it, and it is something that we can do all over again, time and time, because it's something that we want to do. So we've communicated with the state government at various levels, the executive government, the ministries concerned with education, the people in charge of tourism, because a fair involves various aspects of the society. So both the top leaders, the middle class, even those at the lower rungs of our society. That is why we are reaching out to communities. We're already setting up a community library in one of the communities in Jos to ensure that the book fair is not just a one moment something, but something that keeps going, something that remains alive. So we have various departments, like you can see from what I've been saying. We have committees in charge of community engagement, and they are doing a lot of things, partnerships. We've had partnerships with people, and even our presence here is a result of partnership, which we are really grateful for. Opportunities like this amplify the reach of the book fair, and from the reports we are getting from our media outfit, the reach is increasing day by day. Sometimes you get over 500% increase in terms of the reach and the views that we've reached. And so people are sending requests, they're excited, already making orders for books, and even people booking space. What we are hoping for is next time soon, we should be able to have an opportunity where we can have accommodation for people wanting to come from outside. But since we are still at the nascent stage of our development, we cannot really guarantee that too much. But we are still expecting people who are familiar with the terrain but are outside to come and join us to celebrate the fair. So things are gearing up, and we are sure that by next week, Wednesday, everywhere will be set. Merches are already available. As you can see, I'm wearing one, which speaks a lot about the book fair. And so a couple of them are out there. People are beginning to get into the spirit. So the excitement is everywhere, and we are so enthused about it. Looking forward to a wonderful event.
All right, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I don't put your microphone off yet because I'm still going to engage you more. I like your passion and I like your spirit. As a matter of fact, you're already carrying the story, you're already putting it on the spotlight, wearing the t-shirt, making the people aware. That's a great awareness that you are creating there. Okay, let's talk about the government involvement, because one of the problems we are facing in Nigeria currently is for the organization or people to come together to create some ideas. But the government continuity is somehow because the support from government is kind of very, very little. Now, what is the government involved in this? Is government really backing this up, or is just something that you are doing and the government is not interested in supporting?
Okay, just to give in context, last year we ran this program and we didn't involve the government, considering we know how the African governments can be when it comes to things like this. So wanted to really prove to ourselves and to watchers that yes, something like this is possible. So we're able to do everything by ourselves, and it was quite a success that people demanded that this should be done again. That is why we are confident to go again this time around. So this time we've reached out to the government, like I said, at both state and local government level. They've received it with a welcoming, the bodily gesture says that yes, it is a welcome idea. But in all honesty, we've not gotten the desired support that we want. So maybe we still understand with them that they still think they are not too trustful, considering a lot of such initiatives have come up and then they all fizzled away, giving that idea as if this thing is a scam. So the government is being very careful before it puts its weight into something like this. But the Universal Basic Education Board for the state has reached out and they've endorsed what we are doing. The National Library, the Plateau State chapter, has supported this and they're big partners, and then even the Ministry of Education through the commissioner has really shown her support, that she has mandated that certain schools, selected schools within the locality, the local government where this will be hosted, she has mandated that the school should send selected numbers of students to ensure that they participate in the book fair. So it said that it is a step in progress, and we are sure that if we continue replicating this excellence and success, the government will put more weight, and hopefully we are going to have a fair that can rival that of Lagos or even that of Munich and other ones that we have across the world.
All right, and the reason why I'm actually spending more time on this to make sure that the government is involved is that this is something that government needs to do for the community. And it's a time for Nigeria to start holding the government responsible for some of the things that is actually belongs to the government. So let's get the government involved and let's make sure that the government is fully involved in this, because individual, yes, we can try, but is the duty of the government as well to come in to make sure that the people in the community, the society within the country are liberated mentally and psychologically. And I thank you for that information. Let me just quickly engage Marvellous. Let me give that Marvellous is there now. Marvellous, are you there? I know you are struggling with your network. I think the lost are there. Marvellous is struggling with our network and we are able to establish the conversation. But with that, let me get back to Andrea.
Hello. Yes. No, absolutely. Thank you so much. Go ahead. Did you have a question for me, or?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Just worried that Marvellous network is giving a kind of problem. So let's continue with I have Sandra in the house. I'm still going to engage Sandra more from us to give us more updates about how the thing is going to be on that day and what support they needed from the government. Because one of the reasons why I accepted this to be on the African portal is to hold the government of the Plateau State responsible, fully involved in this, because it's the right time for the government to wake up and do the right thing for the people within the state, and the federal government of Nigeria also needs to do the same. So let me quickly open the line for Sandra. Let's hear from Sandra. Possibly Sandra can give us some of the information going to to expect the government of Plateau State to do towards this event. Let me quickly engage her on this platform before we continue. All right, Sandra, thank you very much. I'm so excited and I can see some fire in you, and I see that you are so excited about it. You would like to tell us more. What is the government's role in this? Is government really involved? Are they supporting, and is this something that's a welcoming idea to the government? I know Aruna already tell us few about it. I just want to hear from you. What is the government doing towards this?
Okay, just to piggyback on what Izang has said, well, how it runs here is a bit dicey. I would say looking at government in different arms, right? Let's look at the educational arm of the government, which he has highlighted, the National Library of Nigeria, SUBEB, Ministry of Education, those in Plateau State, yeah, have given us their goal, they've given us their support. And mind you, they are not the only ones we have reached out to. We've reached out to other government parastatals that we might not want to mention, who outrightly told us they don't want to be a part of it. And like he has said, would not blame them, because there are people who have come up with initiatives like this, and after they got support, or the government backed them up, it became an issue, or they just left, or they didn't, something went wrong, right? So but then, like he said, we decided that we're going to take the responsibility to do a test run, sort of, or let's say a proof of concept last year, looking at the fact that we want to, okay, let's run this thing ourselves. Let's see how possible it is to do this, right? And God helping us, we're able to do it last year. It was a success. The turnout was massive. For the 3 days we had the event going, it was an exciting event. You could see, I could see, they say young people don't read, right? Yeah, but I can tell you from my assessment, 90% of people who turned up for the fair were young people. They came through, it was massive. And this year, we actually are intentional about reaching out to the government. But normally, in their usual way, there's this hesitation, having to meet the bureaucracy in the system. There, you have to meet this person has to meet that person, and before the approval comes and all of that. But we still have faith. We believe that before then, would see most likely the weight of the government behind this. That's the government as our Plateau State government, not the educational arm right now. Let's say the executive now is having to support this and say, okay, we're backing this. I know the governor had the opportunity to meet with the coalition of writers last week, which was a great event. He was talking about books. He was talking about how younger people should also be encouraged to get into reading and all of that. So from his body language, I can say that he likes books. Hopefully, when he gets the right people on board, gets people to tell him what it is that we're doing, share the vision properly with him, I'm sure that he will come on board.
Appreciate your information. Thank you so much, Sandra. I really appreciate it. Marvellous, are you back? Can you hear me, Marvellous? Can you unmute yourself? You are mute. All right. Marvellous is head of the partnership for the Just Book Fair.
Yeah,
Marvellous,
I'm here.
let's talk about your readiness. Let's talk about the acceptability. Let's talk about the community. What can you tell us? Marvellous.
Okay. Yeah. Can you repeat yourself?
Yes, let's talk about the readiness. Let's talk about the acceptability. Let's talk about the community. How do you see this, and what can you tell us?
Okay. Thank you so much for this question. Here's the Just Book Fair. We're 90% ready and ready to kick off this event. A lot of things have been put in place in regard to this book fair. And then, first of all, talking about books, we cannot say books and have a fair without having books. So we have a lot of bookstores and vendors coming to place words to showcase books by amazing authors and writers and in the fair. And we have great panelists and people passionate about books and leaders in the plateau come to talk about books and how it helps in nation building. So, and then talking about accessibility, and the venue, it's what it's a venue where people can access. It's in the center of the town, and then it's very strategic. We're using the National Library, which it's actually the home of books. So, and most people are familiar with that place. So, talking about readiness, we are very ready, and then welcome to what bring people and to welcome people to what to be part of the Just Book Fair.
All right, so let's talk about bringing the authors together now, talking about the local authors. Are you working towards that to make sure that you get the local author involved in this?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Absolutely, we have great local authors coming in from our locality. We have an author discussion. We have a panel of discussion during the fair, which we engage, and then part of our partners are the ANA and the Africa and the Authors Association of Nigeria coming in Plateau chapter. They are heavily represented. They are part of our partners, and then this a group of authors in Nigeria, and then the Plateau State chapter are represented. So we'll have a panel of discussion where they'll come and discuss things locally which they've written about. So the local authors will be there.
All right, is there anything you are doing to take this beyond Plateau State, to take this beyond your, just to take this beyond your local environment, to spread this across the country? Is there anything you are doing to make that happen?
Okay, talking about that, yes, just like and my partners have been saying part of the thing. So we have been making it public. We've gone on social media. We've worked with some blogs, and then to promote the book reading. Even though our target is just Plateau, but we think that this can go further even to the wider world. That's why I think our connection with Andrea, I think she's part of us. And then this is where we are trying to promote it and make people to be aware. We are we have gone to what the radio stations, to the media houses, and then to talk more about this and to create awareness.
All right. Thank you very much. Let me bring everybody together have a final discussion on this. Let me bring everybody together. All right, I'm bringing three of you together now. I just want us in one voice to tell the whole Plateau State and to tell everyone in Jos and in Nigeria that it's possible. Just Book Fair is already around the corner and everyone is there. So let me allow every one of you to open your microphone. I just want you in 1 minute to invite everyone before I bring Andrea back. From you, Marvellous. Marvellous, you can start.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. So I am reaching out to the people of Jos, Plateau State, Nigeria, in fact, to the whole world, because we even have a magazine where people submit their article. So this book fair is not just today. So I'm inviting everybody to be part of this. You could collaborate, you could just share the news, and then you could be part of, you could support this initiative. So I said the Just Book Fair, it's a place to be. It's something that's it's something worthwhile, and then something that will bring about sheep and what development in our nation. Thank you.
All right, Sandra.
Okay, so I want to say if you're in Jos or in the north, or you can come to Jos, I want to welcome everyone. If you can fly into Jos, we would love to have you. We have a good weather. We have good food. We have good sights. We can even take you on a tour if you want to. You will not regret it. I am inviting you to, sir. You can fly in from South Africa, right? So we can have you, we can have Andrea as well. We surprise us. So, but I want
Sandra,
you
you are
guys.
tempting, you are tempting me, Sandra. You are tempting me. You want me to change my mind now and say I'm staying back
Yes,
in Nigeria to make sure that I
that's
attend
the
this
stuff.
book fair.
That's
Anyway,
the stuff.
we
That's
never know the camera. We see how we can let this happen. But I'm personally using this time to also invite everyone, no matter where you are in Nigeria and beyond. Let's be part of this great time. It is already upon us. Please come together. All the road leads to Jos. Let's go to Jos. Let's go and enjoy the beautiful weather of Jos. And at the same time, let's go and meet the warm people of Jos. This book fair is for every one of us. You have to be there. Don't miss this. Let me allow Mr. Aruna to say his own side. Mr. Aruna, let's hear from you. Let's hear what you have to say. Tell everyone to come out and attend this great time, Jos.
Okay, thank you so much. And just to highlight once again the packages that we have for people, like you can see, there's a reason why Sandra is so excited because a lot is happening and we have so much for everyone. We ensure that though it's a very serious business because reading and literature is a serious business, but we are promising people that they are going to have maximum fun while at it. So that is why it is a fair. It is a book fair that we are going to read, we are going to learn, but we are going to do it in a fun, fair way. So there is so much. There will be children's corner, so children are not left. Even our brothers and sisters with special needs, that's the blind and the deaf, we've prepared specially for them. They are part of it and they'll be highly featured in it, you know. And another highlight for this year's fair is the cultural aspect. We are dedicating the last day of the fair to celebrate our indigenous cultures, the Nigerian cultures and the cultures within Plateau State. So those who really love cultural things should come around. We are going to have dance, we are going to have beautiful music, we are going to remind ourselves of our African roots, and then want to ensure that our languages are preserved. They'll be reading in indigenous languages. And then also, one of the way that we're going to launch this book fair on Wednesday next week in the morning, we are going to have a road walk, you know, because 23rd April is World Book and Copyright Day. So we are celebrating that very day, and that is the beginning of the fair. So we're going to have a walk from within a distance within town to, you know, create more awareness within the community, and then people should come and exercise so that when you are healthy you'll be able to read well. And so a lot, it covers different aspects. There will be maximum security, you know, the security outfits are involved, you know, so people should just come. There will be vendors. We don't want people to be hungry because reading takes a lot of energy, and then you can have fun while at it. Like you said, there will be games. So it's really packed field. It's going to be 4 days of maximum learning and enjoyment. Above all, it's an opportunity for networking. So people should come out. Earlier in the advert that you made, in the voiceover, one of the things he said that you remain the same in the next 10 years, if not for the people you meet, the books you read. So this is an opportunity that we are telling people, come and read books, come and meet people. These very people that you are going to meet, these very books that you are going to read, these are the things that are going to make the difference in your life within the 1 year, 2 years, and even 10 years from now. So it is open for everyone, home and abroad. And then we are going to try also that some of the key aspects of the fair are going to be live streamed on our Facebook so that people who can't make it to the physical venue can follow what is happening, especially things like the workshop and the panel sessions. You know, people should be able to follow it. So we are quite ready, like Marvellous said, we are really ready for the world, not just for Just. So thank you for having us, and everyone is welcome.
All right, Aruna, thank you very much. You just touched my weak point. You're talking about the celebrating the culture and celebrating the language. That's what the African Portal is all about. We promote African language, we promote African culture. I will believe so much in African culture and African ideology and our language. So please keep that up as well. And it's also follow the program and make sure that we live it on our space as well. But before I let you go, I just want you to remind the people the venue, the time, the date, and what people will come across. I don't know before I let you go.
Okay, so like I said, the book fair starts formally on the 23rd of April. Already pre-events are going on, but these are campaigns. But on the 23rd, by 7 a.m., we are all going to converge at the Zarmaganda roundabout, where we are going to have a book walk from Zarmaganda roundabout to the National Library Plateau State chapter. That's the venue of the book fair. So we are going to have that walk, dancing, reading along the way, celebrating, showing the wonders of books, and then we're going to have a little talk afterwards for the copyright day to, talk about piracy and then the importance of books. And then after that, we are going to be opening, or we are going to be commissioning a community library in Dadinkowa community. It's not far from the National Library. So that is our designated location for this year community called the Angonrogo community. So this year we are going to another community we are donating books and we are commissioning a library. Then on the 24th, we are going to have the formal opening ceremony where we have dignitaries, keynote address, a little panel discussions, book exhibitions, the tour within the library, so it's starting by 9 a.m. and for that day, it's ending by 4 p.m. We are going to have poetry performance, and other entertainment. Then on the third day, which is 25th, we are strictly focusing on books, on different aspects. We are going to have those with the special needs. They are going to have their readings and they are going to discuss, but will be part of them. The children too, we are going to have they will be there to have their thing and then we'll be along with them. There will be workshop for writers. There'll be opportunity for authors to meet and greet, and we're going to have author spotlight. So just to do that, and then on the 26th is the closing ceremony, which is primarily about cultural celebrations. We are going to have readings in indigenous languages. We are going to have dances, local dances. We are going to have exhibition of local materials, and we're going to have a little talk on the preservation of indigenous languages. And then we are going to end with award for those who have done well within the literary and book.
All right. Thank you very much for that
Hopefully every
beautiful
day for the 3
information.
days from 24th to 26th, we are going to start by 9 a.m. We are going to close by 4 p.m. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Aruna. Thank you for that beautiful information you put on the spotlight. I really appreciate it. And with that, let us draw the curtain here. I celebrate every single one of you that connect. I really appreciate you and I thank you very much. Sandra, I think one of your line is duplicating itself. But thank you very much for coming out to be part of this great time. I really appreciate it on behalf of my team. I said thank you for coming out to the African Portal. We are also part of this. We're going to make sure that we live this, we put it on the spotlight, and we let people know about it. And from here, let me hand over to Andrea for what we have to say. Andrea, up to you now.
Yes, thank you everyone for having me here along with this amazing team. This is what it's all about. Paying it forward, the global voice, empowering the indigenous cultures, the African cultures. Remember where you came from and know, and bringing everyone together. I want to thank this amazing team right here to my side. Miss Marvellous, my mentee, amazing work. I am so proud you're able to connect. Miss Sandra and Miss Zhang, thank you. It's an honor, privilege, and pleasure connecting with you. I wish you all the great abundance and success in this event. I wish I could be there, but the 26th is my birthday, but I'll be dancing and celebrating you guys on. So thank you so much. Absolutely.
Oh,
And
that's
Happy
great.
birthday!
thank you. And to amazing,
Happy birthday.
thank you. It's
We
coming up.
definitely
It's coming up.
celebrate you.
April 26th is my birthday. So
Guess
yes.
what? To use this opportunity to celebrate you first.
Yes, thank you so much. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring it back to your host, Joshua Alawasan, my friend, my brother from another country. Thank you so much for making this happen. Please donate, share, support the African International Portal. I remember where I came from, and I'm making great progress across the waters and borders, bringing the world together. Thank you, Ms. Marvellous. Thank you, Ms. Sandra. And thank you, Izang, and to Dr. Hankuri. I know you aren't able to be here, but all the best and success with your projects. And also support Joss Books event and support them as well. Send the donations. All the information will be below. Back to you, Joshua. Thank you so much.
All right, what can I say? 26 is your birthday, and thank God that you already mentioned it. We're going to celebrate you in style. So we're going to have a good time together. And to every single one of you, I want to say thank you for coming out and thank you for this initiative. It's a good thing to do and it's overdue. Please keep it up. Let's do it together. If we talk, if all work together, I would love to be part of it as well. I would love to come down to Jos to be part of that great time and mingle, spend time with the warm people of Jos. All right, with that, let's draw the curtain here. We're going to come back possibly before the time and have another show. I'm going to speak to Andrea to see how we can have one of these before the time. I will speak with my team as well to see how we can be able to put this together. But let me quickly say thank you to every single one of you. Haruna, thank you very, very much. Marvellous, thank you so much. Sandra, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to meet every one of you soon. And God bless you. Do have a great day. Before we say goodbye, Sandra, from your side there, shout out to everyone.
Bye,
We can
everyone.
hear you. Thank you very much.
My
All
pleasure.
right, Marvellous. Marvellous.
Oh, bye, everyone. Thank you for having us.
All right, Aruna.
Thank you, African Portal. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Thank you.
All right, to everyone, thank you very much for the pleasure of your time. Please go to the African Portal. It's on our YouTube. It's also on our Facebook and also available on all our social media platforms. Share, like, comment. Let this go viral. The more you share it, the more you give it opportunity to go viral. I remain yours, Gary Oluson, and I will join this. If I cannot visit this place live, I'll be part of it via the social media platform, and we also live from the African Portal as well. Andrea, thank you for giving us this privilege to serve the community. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Happy birthday to you in advance. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's good morning on your own side. But here in Lagos, it's afternoon time in Lagos. It's 14:58 in Lagos, and South Africa is 15:58. All right, everyone. Thank you, Africa. Enjoy the rest of the day, Africa. God bless Africa. Remember, I used to tell you, Africa, wear Africa, eat Africa, speak Africa. That is the only thing that will change the economy of Africa. God bless Africa. One love. Bye for now.
Most of us fail because when we learn about the price of success, we run the other way. Don't run. Believe in yourself. When they show you who they are, believe them. Don't give a pass. Don't give the benefit of the doubt. Believe them. No one is required to believe your dreams except for you. That's why the dream was given to you. Hold on to them, protect them, and most importantly, pursue them. Believe in yourself. Opportunities are often missed because they are dressed in overalls and look like work. With great success comes great work. There is not one without the other. Roll up those sleeves and get to it. Believe in yourself. The biggest key to success is to start. If you never start, you will never finish. Most people never attain their goals because they fail to try. Don't let that be you. Believe in yourself.